Hello, Luminate lovers. It is Fee. I am back with another installment of your Luminate educational videos. So, who is Luminate for? Let's think about who this could be a really good addition to their daily routines. So, we know it's designed for people who want to support mental energy and productivity without that crash. And we also know that it fits really well into our everyday routines because it's simple, it's convenient, and it's a little bit better for you than those conventional energy drinks. So, who could it be for? And think about your own market, your own customers within these areas. So, busy professionals who need some focus during long work days, who's already in your client base that you can reach out to, and who do you know? So start jotting down some names or maybe some groups that you can approach. Also think about the parents with the juggling act. Okay, we're trying to keep all the balls in the air. Probably safer to have a Luminate on the way to wherever they're going in the crazy morning hectic schedule that they have than hot coffee. What about adult students preparing for multiple demands and exams and study blocks? So really think about adult students. Who do you know that is studying? Ask the question, who do I know that is doing uni or studying as an adult at the moment, and see who responds. Also, shift workers. They have irregular hours, so this could be a really good addition for them as well. And look, anyone who's really looking to replace coffee for a cleaner mental edge without that spike, crash, and bathroom visit, as we spoke about in video 2. Now, how do we use Luminate? It's pretty simple. We're just going to mix it with 250 mils of water. Whether you like it cold or room temperature, it really is up to you. But you do want to mix it or shake it well. It does dissolve easily, and you could just sip on it during the day if that's what you want to do. But personally, I just like to mix it up in the morning and go. I think it's a really, really nice way to start the day without that caffeine hit. Also, just reminder about the 80 milligrams of caffeine. So maybe having it late in the afternoon, late evening is probably not the best idea, particularly if you are sensitive to caffeine. But also think about who do you know that is using energy drinks? And they are people that I would definitely be reaching out to for my market. Remembering that Luminate is there to support mental alertness with that natural caffeine and vitamin B6. It's for reducing tiredness because of the pantothenic acid or vitamin B5, nervous system health through B2, and cellular energy production through thiamine, which is B1. So unlike other stimulant products, you can describe Luminate as a cleaner, smoother, and more balanced way to support focus without that crash. That is how I would be talking about Luminate. And how are we going to fit this into our daily routine? Well, you could just simply replace your second cup of coffee with Luminate mid-morning, or replace your first cup of coffee with Luminate so you're not taking on all of that caffeine first up in the morning. Using it as that mental reset before starting an afternoon task or midday task. Again, just being aware that it does have caffeine, so late afternoon and evenings probably not the best time unless you've got a late night planned and you need a little bit of an energy boost. And look, it's convenient. You can keep your sachets in your bag or your sticks in your bag, in your desk for that on-the-go focus tool that's easy, convenient, just easy to mix with water and go. So remember, it's delivering more than just the energy spike because it's giving you the nutrients-based support for focus, for mental clarity, and for resilience across the day. So I hope that has helped you understand Luminate a little bit more. We do have some other videos around compliance and words and verbiage that you should and shouldn't use. I did touch on that in the previous video, so if you haven't watched video 2, please do. and maybe just listen to it again if you already have, so that you're really clear on how we're going to talk into it. And I do encourage you to, based on what we've just discussed today, go back and think about, who do you know in these areas? And as I suggested, even if you don't know or you can't think of who's in those areas, just put on your Facebook post. Hey, who's at uni still? Who is reaching for energy drinks? What's your favorite energy drink? Who's using V? Who's using Mother? Find out what your circle is already doing, so that you've got a bit of an idea of not necessarily just who to target, but what to speak into. If you've got in your Facebook friends a high number of people who are using energy drinks, then I would be subliminally popping this in as, this is what I'm using instead of, so that you start to build that. The other thing too with energy drinks, read the labels. When you read the labels on some of those energy drinks, you can't pronounce a lot of the ingredients. And when you have a look at the sugar that is in there, and the caffeine, you'll be really surprised. So maybe even think about doing a bit of a talk or a bit of a live in your own Facebook group around that. So I hope that's helped. And as always, we are here to answer your questions and support you in your new Luminate journey. Thanks for watching.